What do you mean by that? Just like people act.
If someone says something mean to you, then you get mad. That's you, what you're acting to. You probably don't even feel it. You're just mad. Like, you just act, I don't know, act mad.
Okay, do you think everybody's acting?
Yes.
Okay, do you think that because you're so often acting?
No.
Then?
I just feel like everyone is acting.
Okay, why would people perform their feelings instead of feel them? Why do you think people don't actually feel the things they say they feel?
Because I just don't think they're real.
You are in this family, in this house, like, of people who react to small things very big and emotionally. That's you, right? Like something small happens and then all of a sudden we have to worry about violence. So help me understand how those two statements could be true.
Like, not me. Well, some things I don't feel. But, like, I just don't understand how people are so calm about something and then I just think they're acting.
You did talk about being calm yesterday and observing people with different neurotypes than yours being calm and how it's interesting to you. How does that come into play with this?
Like, so people like say something mean to you or something, and then they just normally people just like shrug it off or just do something like that. So I think they're just acting.
Oh, you think that they don't actually feel shrugging it off?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't think that people with different neurotypes feel the calm or the things like that they say they do?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel calm?
No.
Okay, can you help me understand as someone who has a different kind of brain?
Like, I know what calm looks like, you know, just, yeah, I know what calm looks like, but I don't feel it.
Ever?
Well, that time I took that gummy thing, like, my brain felt calm, but, like, my body just didn't.
Yeah, you were like, I'm not used to feeling this calm and it's scary to me. Yeah. So far, I think that's the only thing we've come across that has any potential to help your life. So other than calm, what other emotions do you think people perform?
Happiness.
People perform happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And you said about love, how it's like you understand seeing someone love or, you know, people trying to show you love, but you don't actually feel the love, nor do you love others. So you think people perform love too?
I just think it's like something you have to show someone to like. You have to show someone to like make them feel better, or like, or for like, you have to say I love you to someone, but you don't actually mean it.
Why do you think people don't mean it?
Because I just don't believe it was real.
Yeah, you asked me yesterday what I thought. Love was when I mentioned that Viz quote. And talk to you about how you have to redesign what you think love is. And then we circled back and back and back about how you don't know how to interpret what love is. So it's hard to replace it with something healthy. What other emotions do you think people pretend?
You said, what did I say? Happiness, love, calm, what? I know people feel scared, anger, sadness.
What's that?
I'm just listening to the ones I know people actually do experience.
Okay, what did you say?
So I know people experience anger and sadness and being scared.
Why do you know that they experienced those but not the positive attributed traits?
Because there's like anger is lots of things to be angry about. Everyone's scared. There's like people have fear. That's fear. You can be scared or sadness. I know people experience sadness.
Do you experience sadness?
Yes. But like the positive ones, they just don't seem real to me. And like I have to like seeing sometimes for me like I have to act and show people that when they do something nice, I have to act happy. I have to show them that I feel that thing. Or it's like weird.
I know maybe a month or so ago, month or two, talking about there was a conversation about masking with autism and not being able to inherently show people as an autistic person that I appreciate things or that I'm happy. Is this stemming from the conversation I had, or is this your own authentic thoughts?
What was the conversation?
About how, as an autistic person, having to be performative about being thankful for things. Not that I'm not, but that my face does not express that I am. My tone won't express it. So I really have to boost up the energy for that. So is this your genuine thinking, or is this stemming from that conversation?
This is my genuine thinking.
Okay. Because you always, like parties and things, you do like these big cheesy smiles, and they're almost like 1, 2, 3 camera smiles, because they go away just this fast. Like you've never. It's always been obvious. Does that make sense?
It's obvious.
Yeah, you'll smile for like 2 or 3 seconds, and your whole face will drop. Like that's never been. No one's surprised.
Like even do you know if other people have noticed?
Oh, I don't know if they've noticed. I know we've noticed, which is fine because that's how you actually feel. But yeah, like giving you surprises and getting you into different clubs and activities and sports and volunteering and family running and like literally everything we could think about that would boost your dopamine and make you kind of happy. Like we were getting to the point last year where like nothing impresses Kanaya. Kanaya doesn't like anything. What do you get her for a holiday when she doesn't like anything? Like, that's pretty much. It's been that way for a while.
But some of those emotions I don't understand. What people like people give you hugs and kisses. I don't understand that. Like, why are they doing that? Why are you talking to that person?
I mean, now, maybe it's not logical, but you used to, like, run up to me and give hugs. But, you also used to, whatever kind of reactive attachment disorder it is, there's 2 different kinds. I can't think of the names right now, but one of them is where the child goes towards anybody. And so, like, within the first few weeks that you guys were home, I have a friend who now works in H&R at NASA, but she and her husband came up. They donated some clothes to you guys from their daughters when they were younger, and you were like, "Are you gonna be my new mommy and daddy?" And you put your arms up for them to pick you up, and she just looked at me, and I was like, "We'll talk about it later. Thank you for the clothes," because you were like 3 years old trying to go off with people you literally just met. Like, they weren't visiting or anything. They drove their vehicle up, they dropped off the box, a few minutes chat, and then they left. And you were wanting to go home with these people. And that was pretty persistent. So, I mean, you were able to perform it anyway, of wanting that kind of attention.
Well, I used to feel like, no. Well, I used to, like, understand these feelings more like calm. I used to feel calm, but now like I don't know. It's like just don't feel it anymore.
Yesterday we were talking about calm, and you said you had never felt that before. So what does calm look like for you? Not what you think it should, but what it actually does.
Like relax.
Don't ask me, tell me.
No, like yeah, relaxing.
But what does that look like for you?
Like just sitting down and just like being there.
And not being like extremely bored where you would want to do anything?
Yeah.
Have you ever been that way? Think about it. Because when it comes to like people who are self-starters or can do activities on their own, like that was never my perception of you. Like when you were home, I was home, and you'd always follow me around or be checking in all the time. Whereas Demar could like sit in a corner and play with toys on his own, and he was perfectly happy with that. Hmm?
No, I guess if I'm like, like it's hard to say calm. Like my body felt like relaxed, but calm and relaxed. My head wasn't relaxed at the same time. My head was like going.
You mean like your body was being still enough? Your brain was
Mm-hmm.
still going, move around?
So I don't know if you call it calm or what you call it.
Calm is your state of mind. So I'd say like, no, that's still not. Why haven't you started writing letters to your birth mom? When you think about it this often. I offered you last year to start figuring out where she's at. We'll send them and hopefully get a reply.
Yeah. So I think about her, like I think about where she is and stuff, but there's not most of the stuff that I think about aren't like I don't know, like sometimes like I get memories of her and stuff, like they're not good. Like it's not.
Well, it's fair. You were only with her for 2 years, and she had assault and bodily injuries on her record by then. So, but if that's the case, then you're not. There was a recent discussion about fantasizing birth parents, right?
Yeah. I fantasized that she like went through prison, then she wants to get better. She got better. Then I meet her, and everything is cool. We talk about life and stuff. But then like memories come up, like it's her like chasing me around the house. What was a pair of scissors, and I around me screaming. That's like what memories come up.
If you think of when Demar was getting his hair done as a toddler, at some like with your sister's boyfriend was doing his hair, right? And then like he got scissors out to like trim the ends or something, and Demar took off running and squealing through the apartment. And, like at the time we're just like, oh, why is it literally everything with you guys? But if that is a genuine memory that you have, like yeah, I guess it is kind of everything when you were little, right? Everything was setting you guys off because she was so violent. There's a reason she's in prison. Like 5 children have been removed from her care. It's not like she just gave you guys, right? So if you know these things and you're aware of this enough, you're self-aware enough, why do you keep using the reasoning of I'm adopted, birth mom stuff for everything that you do lately?
do you mean?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
Like when you were talking about your behavior with Dalton, and it led to talking about love and feeling loved and how that impacts your behavior. And then you're like, well, I never felt loved by her, so.
No, it's like you were talking about why I don't believe in it. That's
Mhm.
what we were talking about, and I said that if the person who's supposed to love you doesn't love you, then there's no love. That's why I don't believe in love. The feeling love is I don't know.
Yesterday, the conversation you were having with Dalton almost led into you saying, though, that until I jumped in, that being adopted affects your behavior with what you're choosing to do. Because that's where you come from. And like you didn't have that much time with her. It was 2 years. And also probably had some cousins and stuff too from what I've seen. So you have the genetic stuff that's there, but your influenced behavior. You've had more than 4 times the years away from her now. Say.